Hello beautiful people, welcome to the November allotment tour. This is Jerusalem artichoke. This is dried up now. We've started harvesting. I think I'll do another video. I'm curious to see how much artichoke you get from a stalk this tall. Everything's looking a bit down, winding down, which is normal. Most of the things are dried up. Just the winter jobs have started. Pruning, cleaning, planting. Still have some leaks going. The asparagus need to be cut down, and we need to mulch the perennial kale in case the winter is too cold, because it died back last year. We had to plant it again this year. It's looking good so far. The other day I put a mulch of leaves on the base. I think that's doing its job because it's still here. We had lots of frost. Over here we have green manure because we only plant potato in this bed, so putting some nitrogen in the soil. Lots of cleaning up to do, a whole lot. We'll get there. The brassicas are still here. We're still harvesting them. Lots of strawberries. They need thinning out. The artichoke, I've cut them down because they were withered, so we're still harvesting them. Still have some peppermint mint. Everything's drying up, which is good to see, because in the spring everything starts growing again. The garlic bed is cleared now, so I'm just gonna spread chicken manure on it. I'm doing things a bit different this year. Normally I use manure. I was talking to one of the guys in the plot. He's been gardening since, I think, before I was born, so he asked that I try chicken manure, so I'm trying this year. And somehow I believe it will give a better result. I'm gonna spread chicken manure over this bed. We're gonna leave it a few days, come back and plant our garlic. This year we're planting about 4 or 5 varieties. We're also planting elephant garlic, so stay to the end of the video. We'll come back here and plant the garlic. And we have some holes in the ground now, lots of it. I don't know how many, but we'll get started. If we need more, we'll make more holes. So this is what we'll do. I have a bowl of chicken manure. And these are some funny bulbs. These are the ones I saved from last year. Some of them are monobulbs. That means they didn't split, so I just plant them as one. I did it last year and I got some really good results, so I'll do it again this year. So I take a little bit of chicken manure, put it in the hole. I'll use this hole here. Put it in the hole like that. And I put a bulb in it, flat side down. And that's all there is to it. Very easy, but the hard part is I have a whole lot to do. So I'm gonna do that and we'll continue with the tour. Here's all the garlic planted. That's a lot of garlic. We're done with this now, so we're gonna rake it over to cover the holes. The ground is very wet. And this is GlasGrow, it rains all the time. And garlic, it don't need much care, so we're good with this. We're gonna go on to the next job. Also, it's very important to label. All the garlic variety planted today, I labeled everything so I know which is which for saving seeds. Because next year we're going to save some seeds and eat the rest. I cleared this part of this bed yesterday. We had some amaranth and some dwarf beans. The dwarf beans, I'm going to leave the stalks in the ground because they fix oxygen in the soil. And I'm going to clear these leaves, and we're going to plant some onions here today. Planting onions is very easy. It's just lodging half of the onions into the soil. And that's all there is to it. But when it starts growing, in the initial stage, some will say it looks like a worm. So birds tend to dig it up. So that's why we covered it with this net. So when they're grown about 6 inches or so, I'll take it off and they should be fine. I put some chicken manure on it, and in a few weeks they'll start sprouting. Let's move on. This is the greenhouse. This bed was used for planting tomatoes during the summer. They're all gone now, so we're planting winter vegetables. winter salads, kale, pak choy, some onions. I just put the onions here to grow on, and I'll plant them out next year. I tried planting onions this size out last year and they didn't do so well, so I'm doing things differently this year. We have some coriander that's getting slugged. Well, it happens. Some perpetual spinach, some beetroot, and some salad rocket. Everything's looking good. The cucumber is done now. I think there's one over there. Ah, you see that? Yeah, I'll get that later. The Cape gooseberry is still fruiting. We still have some seedlings to go. And the squash bonnet are ripening up slowly, but I can wait. We have really huge ones this year. We have some more seedlings, some flowers. This is foxglove, rosemary. Still have some field beans, which hopefully, fingers crossed, they can plant out today. The calendula is still flowering. I think it's because I brought it indoors. And the tree kale, these are the ones I propagated, which we're going to be selling. So if you're interested, send a message. It's called Forever Kale because fully grown takes like a couple years. But when it's fully grown, it's like 6 feet tall, 2 feet wide. And you never have to buy kale again. Let's go outside and do some work. This is my camellia plant. I always wanted one. I found one in the skip, so I potted it in this big container with some ericaceous soil. Compost, excuse me. I can't wait for it to flower next year. It's beautiful. A brilliant day, people. God bless.